This video is going to go over Q-Link knobs on the MPC, customization, automation, and advanced features. Q-Link knobs are assignable rotary controls on the MPC hardware that allows you to manipulate various parameters in real time. They can be used for track levels, effects, pad settings, MIDI parameters, and more, making them essential for both production and live performances. You do have the ability to customize your Q-Link knobs for automation. To access Q-Link edit mode, press the menu button and go to Q-Link edit. Alternatively, you can press and hold the Q-Link button, or if you have the MPC X, you automatically have a dedicated button called Q-Link mode. This opens up the Q-Link window, and then you can tap Q-Link edit. Q-Link edit allows you to edit and customize your Q-Link knobs. Here on the left side displays the selected Q-Link knobs in its current mode that is in. As you can see, whatever that's highlighted, and it corresponds with the light over here. Here on the right side, it shows the assigned parameters. This is where you can add, remove, and modify them. But before we do any editing, let's take a step back and talk about the different Q-Link modes. So if I hold down the Q-Link button, it essentially tells me which mode that I'm currently in. This means that you can assign the Q-Link knobs to various modes, including screen mode, which is right here. This controls the parameters based on the current mode that you're in. The other important modes are Project 1 and Project 2 mode. We want to go to Project 1 mode in order to control the 16 different project-wide parameters, such as the track levels, pad settings, and effect sends. You also have the ability to go to track mode. This controls the parameters for the current selected track, including the volume, pan, inserts, and key group settings. You have pad scene mode. This controls up to 16 parameters for a specific pad. Selecting a different pad will update the knob assignment accordingly. You have pad parameter mode. This adjusts the same parameters across all 16 pads in the bank, the level or panning for all the pads. You have track effects rack mode. This assigns the knobs to 16 different effects parameters within a track. Here's MIDI mode. This controls the performance parameters such as modulation, pitch bend, and sustain. Up here is volume mode. This fixes the knobs to adjust the track volume. And then you have pan mode here. This fixes the knobs to control the track's panning. And then you have send 1, 2, 3, and 4. That controls the send levels for each track. For this example, we're going to choose to stay in project mode and then go to Q-Link edit mode again. In Q-Link edit mode, tap to learn. I'm going to choose this knob here, and then you're going to find the parameter that you want to map. So let's go to main. I'm going to go to half speed. I'm going to choose the parameter that I want to adjust. Boom. So now it displays a message confirming the assignment. I'm going to go back to hold the Q-Link button, go back to Q-Link edit, turn learn off. So when I play this song, this Q-Link should be able to turn half speed on and off. Nice. So let's keep going. We're going to assign these other knobs their own parameters. So let's go back to hold down the Q-Link button, go to Q-Link edit. I'm going to choose this knob here. It says that it has something already there. I'm going to go ahead and hit this bin icon to clear it out. The other way to add a parameter for automation, I can hit this plus sign here. A list of available parameters will appear. As you can see, I can either choose the parameters that are directly on the track, on the return, the submix, on the main output. I can choose whatever insert that I had put on the first insert and then choose the parameter. But I prefer to use the learn option because it's very easy and straightforward. You can actually just choose the parameter. So I have this second knob here. I'm going to hit learn, go to main, go to flex beat player, and then I'm going to choose this option here. It displayed that it learned that whenever I hit this knob, it's going to turn that effect on and off. So I also decided to turn off the plugin by holding down the plugin. So whenever this knob turns on and off, it'll activate the plugin plus that parameter. I want to go back to holding the Q-Link button, going to Q-Link edit, turn learn off, and let's listen to it. Yes. Let's go to this knob here. I'm going to clear it out by hitting this trash can button here. Let's assign this third knob. We're going to hit learn, go to main. I'm going to go to my third plugin here, tap on it. And I want to add a filter. So I'm going to tap on this cutoff, move it up and down. So it did display that it's going to use this parameter whenever I use this knob. I do want to go back to Q-Link edit, turn learn off, and let's listen. Yes. Here at the top, this is called Momentary Mode. Momentary Mode determines whether a parameter change is temporary or persistent. So let's turn it on so I could show you rather than tell you. So whenever I do an effect and let it go, it'll go back to the original state. Down here at the bottom, you have some more settings. You have a parameter range where each Q-Link control has a minimum and maximum value, defining its range of effects. So an example is if you assign a Q-Link control to your volume, instead of the Q-Link controlling 100% of the volume, if you just wanted to just adjust maybe only 5 dBs down and up and not 100%, down here is where you get to choose the parameter range of what your Q-Link knob gets to control. So right here is going to be the minimum. So if I wanted this low pass filter to have the minimum range of 250 Hertz, I could do that and then come over here to the maximum and choose the maximum range that I want the filter to be. Flip mode reverses the behavior of the Q-Link knobs. When flip mode is on, turning the knobs clockwise decreases the parameter values instead of increasing it. When flip is off, the knob functions normally, clockwise for increasing, counterclockwise for decreasing. Right here's the control input. The control input setting determines what triggers the Q-Link knob's assigned function. Toggle mode down here determines whether turning the Q-Link knob activates or deactivates a setting or continuously adjusts the value. So when toggle is on, turning the knob will switch the parameter between two fixed states. When toggle is off, the knob provides continuous control, adjusting the parameter smoothly between values. So my fourth knob here will control my X, Y, FX mode. So I'm going to hit learn, go to main, go to my X, Y, FX. Under setup, I have it under tape stop, and I like this little corner here for my tape stop. So I'm going to go back to Q-Link edit mode, turn learn off. And now when I go back to main, all 4 of my Q-Link knobs should be customized. So let's listen. Now that was super tight. Essentially turning this MPC into the ultimate effects box. Low key, an SP-404, being able to add the filter pass speed, which is not even in the SP-404, which is mainly in like FL Studios, flex speed, which is almost like another FL Studio, the tape stop, which is definitely an SP-404 thing. And then of course you can route your tracks into buses or submixes right here in the box. This is pretty dope. And additionally, if you want to take it to the next level and you're feeling a little spicy, you can turn automation from read to write and automate those parameters for it to be recorded in real time. So you just saw a preview into the MPC 3.0 Masterclass that I just dropped. It's at NoQuantize.com, where I've created over 50 videos dedicated to the MPC 3.0 software. So if you're a new user or you're just trying to understand the new software, make sure you head to NoQuantize.com. It also comes with royalty-free samples, some drum programs, access to the Discord so you can stay connected and share your music. But shout outs to Akai, shout outs to Andy Mack. A week ago, I was invited to Hollywood Guitar Center, one of my favorite stores, to co-host the MPC 3.0 Masterclass with Andy Mack. And Andy showed us some crazy hacks, one being the one that you just saw. So shout outs to Andy, shout outs to Akai, shout outs to Guitar Center. Thank you for having me. But make sure you check out the Masterclass if you're looking to get to know the ins and outs of your MPC. And drop in the comments what's your favorite feature on the MPC. Peace.